Hey, what's up, y'all? William Smith here, president of Legacy Empowerment Group. I feel y'all going through the furlough. I feel really, really bad, but I'm actually excited as well. It's in between because, like I said, I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of texts, a lot of phone calls about people that are inspired to start their businesses. And so I know a lot of people are talking about it and things like that. But I decided today that I'm going to actually give you guys a 3-step process to starting a business. Now, we're going to skip over all the filing the paperwork and getting your LLC and getting your corporation and all that stuff, because all that stuff is BS actually. You know what I mean? You need it, but a lot of people get satisfied with just that step, or they think that that is such a big hurdle that they have to overcome when that is not even the case. I know for me, when I started my business, I didn't get the incorporation done until almost 7-8 months later. You know what I mean? I was just doing business. So here are the 3 things you need to start a business. 1, you need an idea. Everybody got ideas, right? And it's cool. Ideas are good. But your idea or opportunity, because there's other businesses that you can join, your idea or opportunity should be solving a unique problem, right? Understand, a business should solve a problem in the community, right? And it can't just stop there, right? Once you have an idea, you have to have a customer that not only can be a customer, but has the ability to pay for your service. Okay? Because a lot of times people have ideas to I want to help the poor, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a church project, that's a nonprofit project, that's not a business that's going to be able to feed your family, because unfortunately the poor don't have enough money to pay you. And so what ends up happening is, and I've seen it so many times, where people have these ideas and these businesses that solve a problem that help the poor, and again, there's nothing wrong with it, but the people don't have enough money to pay them. And so what ends up happening, it becomes a frustration thing. And the person just cannot continue to execute on the business because there's no money coming back in, right? So you want to have a customer that has the ability to pay you for your solution, right? And that's the good thing about living in the DMV area, because we have a healthy middle class of people like yourself with disposable income, because you get it, you know, I mean, DC, PG County in particular is the richest black community in America. And so you have a lot of people that have the money to pay for your services. So that's a great thing. So you want to solve a problem, and then you want to be able to have customers that can pay you for the solution to that problem. And then you have a business. And that could be anything. You just saw the ladies the other day, they started a cheesecake business. That's a solution to a problem. There's not a lot of black-owned cheesecake businesses in the DC area, and there's a lot of people that like cheesecake, so they created a solution to that problem, and now they have a functioning business. Now, the next thing after you have a customer that can pay, you have an opportunity and idea, you also need an execution strategy. That's really important. So many people sit on their couch with this amazing idea, actually have the customers that can pay for it, but just don't have a clear execution strategy that can get them to the outcome that they desire, which is having a profitable business. And so here are a couple of ideas, and there's a lot of different execution strategies that you can have. 1, you want to have strategic partners. That means, I was talking to a lady today, and she's in the mortgage business. And so for her, a strategic partner would be 1, a real estate agents that can support her. So she might want to go out and talk to some different brokerage shops and become their preferred mortgage broker. That way, she doesn't have to go out and hunt all the business by herself. They both can. And what that means is, if she gets a mortgage client, she can bring it to the realtor. And if the realtor gets a real estate client, they can bring it to her. And so then they have a partnership, and it makes both of their jobs a lot easier. Another strategic partner for her might be a social media marketer, right? Because nowadays, there is no middleman. I know for a lot of people, especially a lot of you guys in the audience, growing up, when you were growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, there was a huge, you had to pay to get on TV, you had to pay to get on the app, to get on the radio. I'm not paying to get on Facebook right now and talk to you guys. I can talk directly to my market, and so can you, without having any type of fee involved. It's just a free transaction. And so a lot of you guys, if you got an idea, you got a customer, you just have to have a plan to talk directly to them, like I'm doing with you right now. This is my execution strategy. You also have to have other systems, like customer service systems. And all these things can be built, but you got to remember this part. You got to remember this part. And one thing that I think is really funny, that I think there's an opportunity to really capitalize on, especially for a lot of you parents out there, is to partner with your kids in the sense that your kids are on their phone 24/7. Nobody knows social media better than your kids. Partner with them. That can be a part of your execution strategy. Sitting down with your kid that's always on their phone and saying, how does mommy or daddy market on this thing? How do I communicate effectively on here with the solution? Well, we get with the problem, the idea, well, the solution to a problem that my customers need. And I think that's a really good that's a really good opportunity for you guys. So here it is. I just wanted to, reiterate one more time: idea, customer, execution. You do those things, you're gonna be good. So peace and blessings. I look forward to talking to you guys again. If you think this helped you or you think it can help somebody else, please share it. If you got any questions for me, drop a comment below or DM me, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.